lines, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So when they stopped here for no gain, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Bears defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Cousins. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Fields going to keep it running right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Bears in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Kamara will take it in. Touchdown Bears. That must look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is
touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, and
lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact.
I'm down on 14.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdowns.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Fields.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here in this one.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
Yeah, bro. Playing scared, you know,
I gotta stop playing the same niggas, bro.
Make sure he some throws that he's going to be able to complete.
I just keep everybody to see if he's gonna follow. That nigga follow the fuck out there, bro.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play fake, Cousins.
Man, that ball was slow in the bitch, Kurt. There's a velocity on that bitch.
Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change. Touchdown! On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Touchdown Bears! Tyler Scott, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards.
All right, let me play for real for this last minute. Oh, play for real.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit it with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's had it in trouble.
Oh, catch the ball.
It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes, no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
No, if I want to score, I can, bro. Just, I'm chilling, bro. Let me start doing, man. I'm trying to secure that number 1 spot,
Here
man.
the
Gotta give
Vikings
up
now to
points.
start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Niggas is losing,
and that'll give them a short
bro.
yardage
Niggas is out here
situation here for
losing.
second down.
And I can't, I don't know number. You know, these 3 was good too.
Here's Cousins.
You should show you up again.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Cousins again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, we're good. First.
Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
20, 10.
Oh, I won it. I'm just very bad at first place.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Santos now to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go in the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Kamara up the middle. Got a pretty big hole as he's down about the 40. 65 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Shreds into the stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
steps away. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, 24 yards. And the Bears
kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. And now here's another interception. And they will score. That's 6 for the Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's your bestie, Miss Hurdle.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Hall. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. As a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Here we go. Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 8 yards out, and the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. On play action, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's Ryan Wright now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A give to Kamara running right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off play action. Fields out to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And
they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9. They go play action. Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
There he goes again.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.